Greetings everyone, myself Dharshan from Grade 12 of CKS School of Progressive Education, Cuddalore. I enrolled in the course named Introduction to Electronic Systems offered by IIT Madras School Connect program. So for that course, I have made my bot. So this is my mod. I named it as Meadow. What Meadow is? Meadow is actually a ESP based remote controlled robot. So instead of remote control, we are using our mobile as a remote. So how our mobile and the robot is connected? Through Wi-Fi. So this module, the ESP module, has Wi-Fi. So we will be connecting our robot and the mobile through Wi-Fi. So all the instructions and commands required for the robot is given in the mobile. So let's discuss about the components of our robot. So the basic components are the ESP, which is the brain, and the motor driver, which gives this power supply, and 4 BO motors, and a battery, few batteries and a battery holder, and then few jumper wires and cables. So let's discuss how this robot works. As we connect the batteries, I have made some switches for a safety purpose. So as we connect battery, the power supply is given to all the components. So when the instructions are given through the mobile, which is called a remote, so when the instructions are given, it gives the command to the ESP. Before that, as the supply goes to all the components, the motor driver converts the 12 volts supply to 5 volts supply, to which is applicable for all the components. So as we are using here lithium ion batteries, we are using 3 lithium ion batteries, each has a capacity of 3.7 volts in series connection. So combined you will be get around 11.1 volts. So the motor driver converts the 11.1 volts to 5 volt and supplies to all the components. As the supply is given, all the components starts. So when the instructions are given through the mobile, the ESP module catches the information, then it triggers the motor driver. As the motor driver are triggered, it will give the required voltage to the motors. So how the voltage is given? So as we are having few jumper wires and the pins, when the instructions are given to the ESP, it will trigger those points. As those points are triggered, it will allow the supply for the motors. So these motors are connected in a set of pairs of set 2. So these two we will call it as, this is the front part, the left part and the right part, the left pairs and the right pairs of motors. So let's discuss about the movements. How the basically movements are forward, backward, left, right, and rotations. So how this command works through 4 motors, as we are using a single motor driver. For forward motion, all the motors will rotate in anti-clockwise. So this is the front part. So let's consider this motor. So for forward motion, all the 4 motors will move in the anti-clockwise direction. For backwards, it's opposite clockwise direction. So for left and right turn, for example, we are moving to right turn. So what happens here is, the right motors will move backward, which is the anti-clockwise. These 2 motors will move backwards and these 2 motors move forward. So as we are having 2 set of motors, when the right set of motors is rotating in a clockwise direction, so it moves backwards. As the single set of motors is moving back, the other set will move front. So this causes the right rotation. Similarly for the left, the right set of motors will move forward and left set of motors will move backward. So it will move in a left direction. So this is the basic functions of the program of the robot. So for additional feature, I have added few LEDs. So I have made 4 1.5 mm red LEDs near the wheels and 2 1 watt LEDs, blue LEDs. So for that supply, I am not using the main supply of lithium batteries. I am using 4 AA 1.5 volt batteries. So combinedly it gives 6 volt. So when I am using them, it will give the supply to all the 6 LEDs. But if I am using it in a series connection, the first LED glows brighter, then next one is dimmer than the first one. Likewise, all the 6 LEDs will goes dim at last. So for that reason, I have made all the 6 LEDs in a parallel connection with the main supply. So this is the AA supply for LEDs, and this is the main supply for the motors and the ESP. So these are the main and basic functionalities and connections of our robot. So now let's see the working of our robot. So let us connect all the required batteries. So I have already connected the lithium ion 3.7 batteries too. So I am adding the other battery. So now all the batteries are connected. So I have added some toggle switches here, which is for safety. When I switch on the toggle switch, so all the motors runs, the motor driver got powered, then the ESP is also powered. So this is the main supply. The 12 volt is converted into 5 volts and supplied to all the other components. Now let's connect the batteries for the light. So I am using AA batteries here. Let's make the required connections for them. So all the connections are made. Let's switch on. So all the lights are glowing. So we have made all the required connections. The batteries are also connected. All the components got powered. So let's connect it with the mobile. Our robot is powered and it's ready to connect with the mobile. So let's check our Wi-Fi. Yeah, here we got Meadow. So we are trying to connect it, and our robot is connected. So let's go to the ESP app. So now we enter our ESP app. So let's see how the robot moves. Yeah, this is the final look of a Meadow. I gained a lot of knowledge through this course. I thank my parents, my school teachers and my school management and the IIT Madras School Connect faculties for encouraging me to be engaged in this project, and I'm sure that in future I'll be creating some more projects regarding electronics as it boosted my interest. So I thank everyone once again. Thank you for this great opportunity.